that day was, where I don't remember.
Do you know what kind of phone you had back then? And you just still have that phone, do you?
If I do, it's in the closet somewhere. I'm sure recycled it by now.
Oh, really?
Because I've had this for, I have one guy. Built something. Trying to go where I just went to look at. I don't know, it's been a few years now. Several years, not. It wasn't, I know that since that time, I know I've gotten this phone. I don't remember when. It's not been a super long time, but it wasn't, I've had it long enough that I don't remember when I got it.
Hmm? Do you have that picture of that car or no? I think I do. Picture of the car on the road. Here we have them. Likely. So, a couple of things I wanted to ask you after I check my phone, just like ringing like crazy. What we would like to do is to be able to confirm some of the information that you've given us so far, to be able to examine your phone. As you're well aware, phones go everywhere with everybody, and they tell a story about a lot of what people do. And sometimes the information on a phone can confirm, or maybe not necessarily confirm information about what somebody is saying. We have the ability to be able to extract the data from a phone and be able to look at it and be able to tell where somebody was at.
Yeah, I know that.
Okay. Would that be something you would allow us to take care of, do today, and get it done?
How long are you going to have my phone?
Well, we ideally would like to have a phone that you had. When you got that phone, did you take the data from the old phone and move it to the new phone?
I have no idea. I mean, I always try to save contacts.
Right. So if you had the phone, like, where'd you get the phone at? What service is it?
I go through Ting.
Okay.
It's an online service, and a lot of people don't know about it. It's really inexpensive, and I've had it for years now.
What's it called?
Huh?
What was it called?
Ting.
Ting, like T-I-N-G.
T-I-N-G.
Never heard of it.
It's online.
So you didn't really go to a store somewhere?
I used to,
Okay.
but I for years now we've been with Ting. You pay full price for your phone, and they have discounted ones, and so usually you'll pay a couple $100 for a phone, or you can pay $600-700, whichever. But as far as the service,
right.
I mean, I only pay around $40 a month for 2 phones, and that's pretty much everything.
Your service provider, is that Ting themselves, or is it another?
I think right now it's probably Verizon. It's one of those deals they use. Of course, all of them do that anymore. They use each other's
The big
towers.
corporate towers, and
Yeah, but I think it's like my phone. Some of it depends on what type of phone you have too. Mine is based off of. I'm pretty sure it's off of Verizon right now.
Okay.
I don't remember.
Do you remember what you had back then? 2017.
I know I didn't have this one yet. I don't even know if they were making those yet.
I mean, as far as service provider.
Well, I've had Ting for several years now.
So they may
I probably would have had Ting.
okay, they may have changed service providers on you. Ting may have used a different service provider.
I don't like, since I've had this phone, I've never had them come out and say, hey, we're changing your provider. It's just a, I guess kind of the home system that it works off of. Like I said, it's Verizon. I'm trying to think if it's ever been, you don't even hear about AT&T anymore, but it could have been that at one point.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I never had it before we lived in Delphi though, so I know, I'm pretty sure because I always got my phone, I work at Walmart, so I get my service plans through them because I got discounts through them. So I know it's been since I left Walmart, so.
Okay.
I mean, so I went through regular carriers prior to that. I've been with Ting forever.
Well, so then what I would like to do, if it's okay with you, would be to have an opportunity to look at the phone and examine some of the data on it. Really would like to get to the phone that you had back then. If you think it's in a closet somewhere in the house, I doubt.
Actually, I don't have, I mean, my wife comes home, she'll know. If we have it, she'll know exactly where it's at.
Okay, all right. So if it's okay with
I thought
you,
she recycled them, but she may not.
we could start with this phone. We'll be able to extract the data from that if that's okay with you. And I have a form that I read to folks before we get started on doing something like that. And it goes basically like this: you have the right to require that a search warrant be obtained before you search your property. You have the right to refuse consent to a warrantless search. You have the right to talk to a lawyer before giving consent to such a search. If you cannot afford a lawyer, one would be appointed for you. I've read the statement rights. I understand what rights are. I do not want a lawyer at this time. I consent to a warrantless search by the officers of the police department fully described property, and it'll be your cell phone and another carrier, and authorize these officers to seize any item of data which they consider as evidence. I understand and know what I am doing. No promises or threats have been made to me, and no pressure or coercion of any kind has been used against me. And I would need to have the passcode. Is your phone open, or is it just a passcode, or is it a pattern, face, or what?
There's a finger thing, and then there's a code override.
Mm-hmm.
I guess
Go ahead. Any questions? Yeah, we'll try to answer.
just, I don't know, it's sounding more like you're like, I'm not going to be somebody's fall guy.
Here's our
I thought we were talking,
I want to help you.
I thought you were trying to find
So
what I
everybody
might have that'd be helpful, but
Everyone-
that's absolutely what we're doing.
everyone we talk to, we're trying to eliminate them from any suspicion of being involved in this case.
Sure.
So
I get that.
what we want to try to do is get as much information together to be able to show, okay, we've looked and didn't find anything. So you understand what I'm saying?
Sure, I get that. I just, like I said, honestly, it amazes me that we're even talking. I mean, it's been so long, and I haven't thought about this much, and it's just like, I don't want to be somebody's fall guy, and we're going to try to make pieces of a puzzle fit somewhere they don't fit so we can close this thing, I guess. And I'm not saying you guys, please don't think I'm questioning your integrity. That's not what I'm saying. I just, okay. I mean, I guess that's where I'm at. It doesn't seem like a simple conversation we're having. It seems more like you think I might have done it, so.
I understand what you're saying. I completely get what you're saying and how I would feel from your point of view, okay?
Yeah.
But from our situation, what we're trying to do is be able to show what all you were doing that day, take a look at everything, make sure that we can show that what you're saying is true, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So that we can be able to say to someone else, whoever's prosecuting this case, look, we looked at Mr. Allen, and he's not our guy. And we looked at him because we looked at his phone. And I was going to ask you something else, too, would be able to look at your car, and also, with your permission, we'd like to look at your house. And so
Okay.
all these things are very, very important to us to be able to.
I get that. I mean, yeah, I'm not going to, I mean, if you get to a point where you think that I need further investigating and you want to get a warrant, do it, that's fine, but I'm not going to have somebody going through my house and everything.
Sure. I just want to be honest with you.
I just don't, I guess I'm starting to feel more like your main lead or something here, and I'm not going to do that.
We can start, did you understand that because we are so far into this,
Mm-hmm.
that I'm sure you see the news, you see state police doing their thing. Well,
For a great while, yeah.
we at Kirkland Sheriff's Department, and he's an investigator with prosecutor's office.
Sure.
We decided to pick through the very beginning of this again.
And I guess.
We're talking to everybody that was out there that day and trying to and crossing T's, dotting I's. It's nothing more than that.
And I get that part of it.
So there's no fall guy. That's not.
Yeah, and like I said, I'm not trying to question anybody's integrity. I just, like, I guess like I said, at the point that you think I might have actually done this, then if you want to get a warrant, search my house, my car, my orifices or whatever, that's fine. I mean, I don't mind you looking at my phone or whatever, but, like, yeah. I don't think, I guess my point is I don't think
We're just asking.
Sure.
Right now, I'm just asking.
I understand that.
So it is what it is, and we're trying to ask. So
yeah, I'm not going to have police out going through my house and stuff. That's just not.
that's fine. That's fine.
News leaks and somebody here. I just don't need that kind of.
Well, we're trying to keep this very discreet because we do understand what you're talking about. It came out of our URIC, which is not unlike
I understand.
So, we're not interested in making your life difficult or anything like that. We're trying to get these things figured out.
Sure.
Get it taken care of. So,
Sure.
with that, so you said you would let us look at the phone?
Sure.
Okay, great. And you help us get to the other phone, too?
I'll see if I can find it.
Okay, all right. So let me go back to that form, and we'll get this phone back to our team, which can do that. So I covered this with you. What kind of phone is it? Can you tell?
It's a Google something or other. It's a Google. Pixel.
Pixel, okay. It's a black phone, okay. And what is the passcode?
2045.
45, okay. All right, great. So I read this to you, so if you have any questions, do you have any questions about your rights about being able to do this? I would just need your signature there to verify that you understood everything.
You know what? Let me talk to my wife before I do anything.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I don't want to do this because I'm cool with it, but at the same time, I don't want her to get pissed off because I don't know.
It's okay.
We watch TV shows and stuff, and I just, like, I don't want to be associated with this thing, obviously, more than anybody else does. And am I an angel of a person? No. I mean, I'm like anybody else, and I guess I don't want you, maybe I don't want you looking at every website I visited, and so I think I'll talk to my wife, and if she's cool with it, then we'll do it.
Can I? I'm going to get something. I want to show you something just really quick. I'll be right back.
Used to crush them to recycle.
Sure, you want to know?
No, I didn't.
One of these is colder than the other. So, but no, we're trying to give you a hard time.
I understand.
Again, we're just trying to get these things taken care
And I
of
get
for
that.
a long time. So
I get that, but and I guess that's not that I ever question anybody's integrity, but
that's fine.
it's just I know that it's at a point where, I mean, you want closure. You want closure for a family, and I'm not, again, I don't know you from Adam.
No, it's fine.
But you also can't say it's never happened where pieces have been, we find a piece that's close to fitting and make it fit, and I just don't.
I just want you to see why we came to you. This is from the beginning.
Okay.
It's basically tip 74.
Okay.
That's
I understand.
I don't want you to think that we're just randomly coming after you.
And you've been.
Oh, I don't think you're coming after me. It's not that.
You've been completely honest with this. You said, well, what the information you can see right there Mr. Allen was on the trail between 13:30 and 15:30.
That's true. I mean, I don't think that
time that was.
I know I wasn't out there that late. I don't know what I told him that day, but I know I wasn't out there till 3:30 or so. Yeah, it's 3:30.
That would be right around 1:30 until 3:30.
No, I'm saying when I left. 1:30 would have been more of the time I would have left.
Okay.
Not gotten there. Because the only reason I remember is because I know I left around 11 o'clock or so because they were getting ready to go do lunch. And I wasn't going to do the lunch thing with everybody, so I just went home and was going to watch the stock market. Thought it was a nice day, and I'd go take a walk on the trail before I did.
Yeah. So things we're asking you is nothing any different than we ask anybody else around here.
Yeah. And look at all the stuff you told us, and there's nothing inconsistent here. So.
I guess I was actually watching my stock, so it must have been working. You asked me about that. Vehicles parked behind Bridge Trailhead. It wasn't, I mean, it was that farmer's pull-off is where I was seeing
different people call.
Sure, gotcha. So.
Yes, that's why I'd really like to have that cell phone in particular.
But again, that's why we're here.
Sure, and I get that.
We're trying to put, if there's any pieces you missed or anything that you can recollect.
Sure, and that's honestly, that's what I thought this was. And I mean, there's nothing else I can really think of. But as far as searching my house and my phones and like,
well, let me say, I haven't even got to that yet. I just want to let you know those things have been very helpful for us, okay? I'm not necessarily asking right now.
How they've been helpful?
Eliminating people.
What we do is we can say for sure, okay,
Sure.
And we didn't find anything, okay? That's how we estimate the successfulness.
And I guess I see that. So,
yeah.
I guess when you say progress, it's like we're still where we were. And I'm not saying you haven't made progress.
No.
You obviously have. I'm just saying, like, we're here because we haven't found the guy that did this. And I'm not going to turn into that guy. I'm not going to, I don't want to become the target of something because, like I said, we watch a Dateline every week. We watch everything, and it's one of those, I mean, there's nothing that's going to tie me to it, and I'm not worried about that. To have people come and start searching my house and stuff, I mean, my wife doesn't even know I'm here talking to people, so, but I mean, I can look for the phone, I'll talk to her, and, I mean, obviously, any time that you feel that you need that information quicker, I know you can get it. It's not like you can't get it if you want it. I'm not an idiot.
What information would that be?
Searching my house, searching my phone, searching my...
Well, and again, the reason I said search your house and your car would be to be able to say to someone, look, we did actually take care of this information. We know for sure, okay, what was there, what we found, and that gives us the answer we need for a particular situation that we're dealing with.
Sure.
Okay, it doesn't mean that we're trying to put anybody in a box,
Sure.
or anything like that. I know you brought up several times wanting to be able to resolve a case. No, what we want to do is be able to find the person who...
Absolutely. That's what I mean.
Not trying to put anybody in that box that wasn't responsible for what happened.
I understand that.
So,
I'm not saying you just want to label somebody, but, I had nothing to do with it. I haven't been a part of this investigation. I mean, I have with what I did, and now I'm obviously you question me further, and that's fine. But
sure.
It's a horrible thing, and I mean, I don't want to be any more involved in it than what I have to be.
Mm-hmm.
If I thought I had something that was useful, by all means, I'd give you anything I had. I just don't know what's going to be useful to you.
Sure, I understand. So that's one of the reasons why we asked for the phone, is to be able to nail down that aspect of it, especially the phone that would have been involved in that situation, which would be the phone you gave the information on to the officer.
Sure.
And also, something that would be very important to look at would be your car, because when somebody does something that's involved in something like this,
Sure.
there might be traces of biological information and the data or substances that were left behind inside the vehicle. So
Sure, I
that
mean-
makes sense. So would it be helpful for us to be able to look at your car to be able to determine if there'd be anything like that inside of it, forensically, okay? Forensically means that we'd have a close examination of the car.
I know that.
And then again, like everything else that we're telling you, then we can say, we looked at Rick, we looked at his car, there's nothing in his car. That's the point. That's the whole point of everything.
Yeah, this is out of left field, guys. I'm going to talk to my wife before I do anything. I mean, this affects her as much as it affects me. And I know you guys don't talk to people. I don't hear a bunch of rumors out there, but I don't want anybody knowing that I talk to you guys.
Oh, I understand.
It's just not
And
something.
we don't do that.
Sure.
That's not something we want to do at all. So we don't just go out and randomly talk to people about stuff like this.
Sure, I understand.
Okay. So with the phone, you say you want to take some time, more time to think about it. A couple things that I wanted to ask you about. Would you mind, sir, if we stepped out for a little bit and
Sure.
came back? Are we okay with you?